Hey, how we doing, guys?
Morning, everybody.
Joe here.
Kevin?
So Schitt's Creek. Business as usual. Fantastic show. We're really loving
Yeah, of course.
it. It's just a really good formula, and I think right now, season 5 has been kind of a ride, but at the same time, it's full of lessons.
Yeah, for sure. Like we said before, you compare this with season 1,
Yeah.
and it's almost a different show completely.
It's just
The growth, the growth was never jarring.
Yeah.
They did a great job with that transition, but it has transitioned into a different show.
it's almost Ted Lasso now.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a different show, obviously, but I mean, just the way it makes you feel.
Right.
You walk away from each episode not feeling bad at all. You feel so
Right.
warm and encouraged. And we've talked about this many times before. Obviously, the show blew up during the pandemic.
Yeah, it did. Right.
I understand completely.
Yeah, this and Ted Lasso at the same time both kind of blew up, and they both had the benefit of the pandemic to do it. And when you're locked down in a terrible world, stuck in your house, and you're not really sure when or if we're ever going to get back to normal, right?
Yeah.
These are good shows to have, to remind you that there's still people in the world and there's still community in the world. The good people. Yeah, exactly. Right. Yeah, you're not alone in your alienation, and there are good things to come.
I kind of wish we had more shows like this, honestly.
For sure.
I feel like
Definitely.
it was a phase we went through as a nation, and now it's like, back to the doom and gloom.
Yeah, right. Everyone seems happy again. Roll out the next season of Succession.
Exactly.
But yeah, this show really is kind of the anti-Succession. And that's not a knock on Succession. Succession's a great show, but I think we could agree it's a completely different show.
You have to have a contrast.
Right. There is no character to really empathize with, or at least not to like and root for on Succession, where this is different, which is interesting, right? Because you have a rich family here and a rich family there.
Yeah.
Very privileged. And the simple fact that you root for all these characters on this show, but couldn't care less what happens really. I mean, in a real sense, to the Roys, because they were always going to be rich, no matter who hurt whose feelings,
and also that they're just detestable. You know what I mean?
Right? They were detestable.
There's nobody detestable in the show at all, and if they are, they're usually people from their past,
right?
And they're gone within an episode. You spend 15 minutes with them, and they're gone.
Yeah, we started off the series, that first it was just kind of the juxtaposition between the Roses and what their privilege and their understanding of the world they lived in and everything.
Sure.
As opposed to the rest of the people of the town who have a completely different world, right? Come from a different world.
Yeah.
Johnny and Moira both sounded like they started off humbly, but it had been a while since they were had to penny pinch or rely on other people for help.
It feels like literally a lifetime ago when Moira was actually a normal person.
Yeah, exactly.
This weird transatlantic accent she's got going on.
Love it, right.
It's incredible. And Johnny's probably the most down to earth.
Yeah, I think so.
But at the same time, you're like, all right, he's wearing a pretty expensive suit every episode.
Yeah, right. They're broke, and he's shopping for expensive cufflinks. I get it.
At least he looks nice.
He always does look nice. He always makes sure of that. We do want to welcome a couple new Patreon subscribers for the weekend, guys. So Melissa, Blips, Amber, Lionel E. Martinez, Kaw, Michael Wolf, and Guy Waddy. Oh my God, easy names, all of them. Thank you so much, folks, and welcome. We really appreciate you being here with us.
We absolutely do. And if you guys are watching this on YouTube for the first time, welcome to our channel.
Hello.
If you don't mind hitting the like button for us, leave us a comment down below. Wow. Words. And if you don't mind hitting the subscribe button for us, hit the subscribe button so you can stay up to date on the new content we've coming your way.
Yeah. And if you'd like to see a full-length reaction to this and everything else we've watched or are currently watching, please check out a link in the description below to our Patreon page where you can find full-length reactions. You will only see us, so you'll have to sync and watch along on your own. We're watching, of course, Schitt's Creek on Hulu. Mm-hmm. A lot of content there, a lot of full series that we've watched and completed over there as well. So if you're a fan of stuff like Fleabag and Ted Lasso, that is a good place to pop on over and check out.
Oh, yeah.
We're also currently watching 30 Rock as a Patreon exclusive.
It's a great show.
It is. We're also several episodes ahead over as a thank you for our friends over at Patreon. So if you want to jump over and catch the next 4 episodes right now, YouTube people, they're just sitting there waiting for you over on our Patreon page.
Oh, yeah. It's all for you.
All right.
Is today the baseball day?
Today
Never
was
mind.
supposed to be baseball day, yes.
The finale?
Right.
Championship.
Same thing.
We are missing a right fielder.
Can
Yes,
you play
he is.
both parts?
Positions? And no, that's the whole problem. I can't bail on the game. I just have to find a 9th player.
Okay, well, good luck. Sounds a bit last minute.
You know, they really don't even have to do anything. They pretty much just stand there. But since you were already planning on being there, maybe you?
Absolutely not.
Just 2 hours of your life.
No.
We just need a body.
Then go to the morgue.
Have I mentioned to you that there will be a barbecue after?
Outfield's fun. I mean,
Yeah.
I played right field.
Everyone always says, right field, you have to do anything. Yes, you do.
You really have to, yeah.
And you have to have a cannon out there, too.
Yes. Most of the time, you're just standing around, but you got to put the jets on there.
You do.
Rules say that we can't play if we don't have 9 players. I can't stomach the thought of Patrick's team winning by default.
Hey, I used to play a little ball in my day. I was the star left fielder for my school team.
Left fielder. That's
You
the
played
big.
The Flying Latkas ended up in 4th place.
Johnny, I think some things have changed since you played ball.
Forget it. I'm taking my offer back.
Roland, he's our only option.
No, he's not. Joss has a CPR dummy that we can just throw out into left field.
Yeah, I was one of the original Pussycat dolls, but it only lasted like 2 weeks because apparently I'm too pretty.
Oh, sweetie.
They've been dreading this rehearsal for the past 2 days.
Okay, as star of the show, you might want to set like a different tone for everyone.
I don't like attention. I can't think of anything worse than standing on a stage in front of a room full of people.
Welcome and bienvenue, welcome you to Cabaret.
Of course.
And please direct your gaze to the beating heart of our show, our Sally Bowles, Miss Stevie. Yes, I'm 100% confident that you will all soon see what I hope I believe I may be seeing in you, Stevie.
Oh my God, that is so terrible.
Just so you're aware, I had a very cute my boyfriend's on the baseball team spectator look prepared for today.
Leslie Davis pulling that off
And
pretty
now I'm
well.
wearing
Thought we could head outside, maybe throw the ball around a little bit.
This
Yeah,
glove
practice.
is brown. My shoes are black. What
Oh my
exactly are we
God.
doing here? Patrick's forcing me to be on his team for the game today.
Well, Roland and Ronnie wanted me to be on their team for the game today.
Oh my God.
Oh, David holds the Little League record for most times hit by a ball.
That's assuming it
Oh,
wasn't
no.
intentional. They let me go home early.
So don't worry, you'll be great. I just wish I'd kept that helmet I got you.
Wow. There'll be a batting helmet, right?
Yeah, they gotta be, right?
Sorry, I'm not good at this. I'm just not good at this, so.
Okay, maybe someone else should jump in at this point.
Jocelyn, take group 2 for some movement exercises. Thank you. And you and I'll do a little more one-on-one. Alexis, we don't need to exercise our movement.
That's great. Yeah, that's good. Okay, the glasses.
Okay. Next time, can you make sure the ball goes into my glove? Thanks so much.
It's a ground ball, David.
Mind if I toss a few?
That'd be great, Mr. Rose. That way I won't be the only one chasing the ball whenever I miss David's glove.
David, your sub? I thought you
my
told me
God.
that your team was stacked.
Good to see you too, Ronnie.
Johnny, I don't think it's really ethical for you to be doing spring training with the enemy.
He's
Oh
not
my
the
God.
enemy, Roland. He's my son.
This is gonna like start getting competitive, isn't it?
It already is, yeah.
Yeah.
Ronnie is bitter about that bathroom.
Seriously.
Told me it was just for fun, though.
Well, it is for fun, David, but a little rivalry is part of the fun.
I'm wearing my maroon plaid hoodie, and I'm feeling very uncomfortable.
The exercise does ask us to recall a traumatic event in our life. This sounds almost as if you're describing what's happened. Oh, there's that razor-sharp wit that landed you the rolls. I can't say I didn't see this coming. This must be very difficult for you, watching one of your contemporaries step in a salad.
This is all a little intense. Especially for Stevie.
If anything, I'm going easy on her.
I think she's actually regretting signing up for this and feels like it was a big mistake.
Really?
Yeah, good
What
for
gave
Alexis.
you that impression? That kind of attitude's not going to get her very far as an actress.
Well, she's clearly not an actress.
Alexis really just crushed that moment, didn't she?
She's great.
Yeah.
She's become so much more insightful.
Yeah, that was. And she knew how to talk to her mom too there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep your glove up. Protect your face.
Johnny.
Johnny.
No coaching.
Always be ready. Just
Jeff
helping
Rowan.
out my son, Roland. The kid has no idea what he's doing.
I can hear you. I'm doing you the favor. You told me I was just a body in a field, not a body that had to catch things flying very fast in the air.
Yes, let's you and I sit this one out, shall we? And things on a lighter note. It is called a play, not a work.
Well, my instincts are telling me that I'm in over my head.
See, deciphering which instincts
It's a
to
local
trust,
play.
that's the
You're
real
okay. Yeah.
skill. Remember, this is all new to me as well.
Oh, a guy that works with animals, but not a vet, like a kind of like
We're in this together.
I don't mean to put any pressure on you, but you do realize that it's the bottom of the ninth, 2 out. Bases are loaded and the game's on the line, right?
Yeah.
Okay, David, you're up.
Walk in
and
a
I'm going
run.
to talk to the ump and see if we can pinch hit for you.
Why? It's the only part of this stupid game that I'm actually good at.
It's just we're trying to win here.
Hey, do we have a batter or what? What's going on?
Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm doing the batting.
I feel like David might have a redemption moment
We'll be
here.
there in a
Come on,
couple
David.
of seconds.
Okay, everyone shut up. Ronnie, throw the thing.
Oh my God! Run, David,
Little
run!
high, but all right.
Way to go, son! David, all the way!
Oh my God, he runs so fast.
Are you okay? Did I do it?
That fall was amazing.
When you get hit in the back playing a game you never wanted to play in the first place, does that make you the VIP?
The MVP.
MVP, yeah.
No,
There we
we're
go.
not doing that.
Okay.
This game sort of unleashed my competitive side.
Yeah, we really don't need to meet him again.
I'll tear down on some topics for
Oh, so
sure.
you play baseball too, right?
Huh?
It's the
As a-
best.
as a
It's
youth,
the best.
yeah.
As a kid, there's nothing better than like summer league baseball.
Oh, it's a good
You know,
time.
you-
It's fun.
Even when you're in high school, like that's the best part of the year. Is it's almost the end of the school year. You're playing
You
ball.
play so many games. Yeah,
Like I said, it's nice out.
right.
Hot dogs. It's a great place to be.
Yeah.
As far as Patrick's competitive side, I think it's okay to be competitive.
Of course it is. Like, he wasn't toxic. He wasn't cussing anybody out or shoving people around. And I've seen that,
Yes, those guys,
Yeah,
the games,
for sure.
They're not even playing the game.
They're not even
They're
playing
up
the
on
game.
the fence.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's the worst. But no, being competitive is fine. I think you have to be able to turn it on, turn it off.
Yeah, there's a healthy type of competitive, and then there's a toxic kind of competitive. And I thought what Patrick did was completely fine.
Yeah.
Let's go, let's win. It's not like, oh my God, what a horrible guy.
There's a time and place for everything.
Yep.
It can even apply to the theater situation we're dealing with here. You don't want to be competitive in the theater. It's more of a collaboration, I guess.
Mhm.
But I think David and Stevie, they both need to come out of their comfort zones a little bit.
Sure, I do too. And the competitive side, even in the theater, is fine. It's it's an idea of what within reason can get the best out of you or somebody else.
Sure,
right?
yeah.
I mean,
Everybody's different.
you don't need to go the Stanley Kubrick, torture your actors route to get the best out of them. But if a little competition does it, why not? If you can find a little button to push to make people get their energy up, then try and commit. Why not?
It's kind of like a dominoes thing, right? If one person is better, then the chips kind of fall around everybody else.
Absolutely.
It makes everybody else better in sports and theater and in everything, really. You don't want to be too complacent. That's a good life lesson.
It is. For sure. And it is possible that David wouldn't have, gone up and tried as hard as he did without a little bit of he tried. When David went up to bat, he wanted to do it. He wanted to try. He insisted that he bat. There's no pinch hitter. It's quite possible that Patrick's little let's go moment really helped inspire that. And if not, who cares? It was a harmless, just like Johnny said, it was just a backyard softball game.
That's all it is.
Yeah, there was nothing to it. A work league softball game.
And I think more people should do those things. It gets you out of the house.
Sure.
It gets you socializing.
Yeah.
And good for David for going. You know what I mean?
Right. And it doesn't have to be athletic. It can be anything. I think people should take cooking classes and go to get season tickets to the local, like I said, the community theater.
See a show.
Go watch some bad shows. Whatever you need to do.
I'll be seeing a show on Halloween.
Yeah, exactly. I went to one 2 weeks ago. Went to the Golden Girls thing at Roxy's.
No kidding.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
That is fun.
Yeah,
I'm going to see the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Nice.
Yeah, I've never been. So
the film, or is there just
it's a live show. It's like a dinner and a show kind of
Gotcha.
thing. So I'm excited for that.
Yeah, and it may be terrible, and so what? Get out and have a good time. You may suck at softball. I've gone out and played golf with friends, and I am hot garbage on a golf course.
I'm god awful.
It's just nice to be able to get out, and it's
exactly.
Good. It is good that we're seeing these characters in these new roles, like Alexis being there for Stevie.
Yeah.
To kind of like, hey, mom, you need to walk this line a little bit better.
Yeah.
It's just as important. Like, Alexis doing this play is just as good for her this is one of the very few, not stand up to her mom moments, because she's definitely done that before.
Yeah.
But more of a moment of
opening her eyes.
Yeah, hey, mom, walk with me on this journey. And big picture. I think you can do and we can do better. And seeing David go out and do that for Patrick when he clearly didn't want to, it's good for all these characters.
It's a first for many.
Yep.
It's a first for Stevie. It's a first for Moira who's directing for the first time. And David, it's kind of he's done it before, but it's a new experience as well because he's actually doing good at it.
Yeah, I think Patrick's right, because I think we have the juxtaposition here of Patrick bringing out the best in David as far as the game goes and getting him involved, and Alexis bringing out the best in Moira. of her being more collaborative with Stevie. It's you and me together in this. She got her to do that. Yeah.
And I like that they're not having Alexis be like a foil. Like
Not at all.
She's not the jealous daughter.
See, and I thought that's where we were going to go. So I thought Alexis was going to be upset when she finds out that the role she wanted, Stevie got without even trying. I thought that might be a little bit of a thing, and that might be the joke area they're going for.
Same.
I like that they subverted that and went a different direction.
Because they're, somebody commented on Patreon, Stevie's kind of like the third Rose child.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Really, she is a part of the family now.
Oh, I agree with that completely. She's like sister to all now, right? And daughter to Johnny for sure.
Big time.
Yeah,
I love it.
Well, thanks for being here with us, guys. Like we said before, if you want to catch the next 4 over there on Patreon, they're there waiting for you right now.
Yes, they are.
All right, we'll catch you next one, guys.